Nobody told us the truth about retirement, because if they did, would we still be working this hard at this age and still not have a clue? What if everything that told us about retirement was wrong? It was based on generations past and math that makes no sense to us today. We're not behind. We were just given the wrong playbook. And in this video, we need to talk about how to straighten that out. If you're over 50 and you're still trying to figure out this retirement thing, this video is going to hit a nerve. But that's not a bad thing. It's time to get this cleared up now instead of wasting another 10 years wondering or getting it wrong or wronger. We were handed a plan that was wrong. And the longer you keep playing by that plan, the more time it's going to take to redirect and get you to where you want to be, confidently, ready to move into the next chapter. Today I'm going to break down the 5 biggest myths, and let's just call it like it is, lies, that we have been hearing, whether it's in the media, on YouTube, on TikTok, or just through our entire life about retirement. And it's time we understood that we can change the rule book to fit our lives the way we need it to go. Myth number 1, the $1 million goal. This is a big old pile of bullcrap, bull malarkey, however you want to say it. It is not about what size of pile you've got. It's about how much you need every month. And if you don't know your number, if you're not currently running a budget, first and foremost, in the description, go get Master Your Money Plan. This is your basic budgeting. Get it going. Let's put on a big girl panties and make sure that we do this every month, because we need to know how much we need today, but more importantly, how much you're going to need when you finally decide to retire or semi-retire. You don't have to fully stop working, and many of us won't do that. But $1 million, that is nowhere close to what you probably need and need over time. So let's figure that out right now. Retirement has always been about cash flow, not the lump sum. So that $1 million target, it's not a fit. What do you need today? What do you need every month? And for how long do you anticipate to live? I know none of us have a crystal ball, but I personally, I threw down 93. I had one great-grandfather who lived to about that age. Other than that, that's a safe number for me. Look at your own family tree. Look at where you think you currently are as far as your abilities and your health and the choices you've made in your past and the better ones you're making now, and then just pick a number. Off in the distance, it seems so far away. Hell, 58 seemed like an old lady back in the day. I ain't old. You're not either. Stop that. A lot of us say, and I've heard this my entire life, and I'm hearing it a lot in the comments, I'm going to work until I die. I could never afford to not work. Well, for many of us, that could possibly be the situation, but it too is a lie. We have believed a lot of bad information throughout our lives. We Gen Xers, coming up in the 80s when everything was about putting things on credit, use somebody else's money, not yours. Where are you now? How much debt do you have? What are your monthly payments? Little scared that come retirement, you're not going to be able to make your bare minimums. So for many of us, we need to start cleaning that up now, but we have to know what those numbers are, and we have to know what the mountain is we need to climb. This video, from all of the comments I've heard my entire life and from the responses I've gotten from several of my videos, I have built for us the Retirement Reality Reset Kit and a spreadsheet that goes with it, the retirement calculator number. It'll be up here. Down in the description, you're going to find the link to the Retirement Reality Reset Kit and the corresponding spreadsheet that actually does all the numbers calculating for you into a nice format to where you just plug in the numbers, then bam, it's done. It's like Jenny magic. I put a coupon down there for you as well. Go and grab it. Keep coming back. But the lie they've told us about working longer equals safety, it doesn't. It doesn't for so many reasons, but reason number 1 is you've got a life you've been putting off living because you've been working. Now, there's a lot of things we can do now that gets us into the rhythm of living like we're retired, things we can do in our off hours, things that we can put into the cracks throughout our day, because retirement really is as much of a mindset shift as it is about how much money you have. Like I like to say, it's about the dollars and the cents. But working longer is not necessarily the best move for many of us. The average American male who retires at age 65 will have his first major health event within 17 months. So that means by the time you're over 66, facing 67, your health is already beginning to decline. This is as young as we will ever be. And for many of us, this is the best shape we will ever be in. So start bringing your retirement expectations in closer to the age you are now. You have to know how much money you need and how much money you have. And if you have debt, how much money you need to pay off before you can start making these decisions, because we have to do this smart. We only want to do this once. Go and get Master Your Money Plan and the Retirement Reality Reset Kit with the calculator spreadsheet, because we need to figure this out. On to number 3. Number 3 is one of my favorites. Budgeting is a restriction. It's what poor people do. No, ma'am. Budgeting is you telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. It is control. It is your superpower. It is what's going to give you the confidence to know you have enough at the time to which you decide you've had enough. So budgeting is something we all have to do. If you've not been doing it in some shape or fashion in your adult life, go to the description, Master Your Money Plan, Retirement Reality Reset Kit, and grab the calculator, coupon down for you. You've got to start doing it. You will be pleasantly surprised of what you already have saved versus what you need. Just read a comment this morning from a lady who got laid off, and she was laid off 3 years earlier than she had anticipated being laid off or not having to work. Terrified, but she got smart. She got all of her data together. Independently, she walked through and figured out how much she had, how much she needed, started cutting expenses. And as of this comment, she's confident that she's going to be okay. That's what knowing does for you. It gives you the confidence. It gives you the courage. Courage is just facing what scares you. And if budgeting scares you or figuring out exactly what condition and situation you're in, boss up, go get the spreadsheet, go get the retirement reset calculator. We've got to get on with this. Life is moving past us. You've got to grab it by the horns or other body parts, get on the beast and ride. If you know where that's from, leave it in the comments. It's a divine secret. Just law number 4. And I think we're all a little bit older now that we realize this one's a law on all shapes and fashions. It's too late. You've missed your chance. No, it is not too late. Never too late. There's no metaphorical fat lady singing. There's no retirement police coming to tell you can't get started now. If you have not started, and this is your wake-up call, come on, you can do this. Generation X, we are redefining what retirement is. It is no longer simply stopping work, jumping off a cliff, and wondering what you're going to do with the rest of your life. No, we can glide into it, and part of gliding it is figuring out what you need and figuring out how to get to where you need to be with paying off debt and stacking up money and putting those 401ks to work for you and getting that free money from your employers who give you a match, which is such a benefit. We have time. It's not happening today. You've got time to get started and to make a tremendous impact. Now, Social Security was never intended to be a full retirement plan, a full retirement amount, but it will take the edge off. So we need to go and figure out what that's going to look like as well. It's not free money. You've been paying into this your entire life. They've done a pretty bad job on investing and getting returns for you, but it's there for you anyway. So go to the Social Security website and find out what your anticipated amounts are for the different toll gates they have out there for you. But it's not too late. That's line number 4, and it's out the door. Social Security is lie number 5. See how I segued into that? Didn't even know it was coming up. Well, I did, but I got it ahead of myself. Social Security is not going to save you. Back in the 30s, it was created because there were old people starving to death because they could not work anymore and they had no more money. So Social Security was never intended to be your retirement plan. Just like 65 was never intended to be the retirement age. You can retire sooner, you can retire later, or not at all. It's all up to you. But Social Security, it's gravy, but it's not the whole mound of mashed potatoes and meatloaf. You need your own personal plan. Who among us, who among Generation X has ever embraced the government telling us what to do? We're not anti-government. We're just independent. We're the latchkey kids generation. We're the ones who are allowed to come home. We couldn't use the stove, but thank God those microwaves came out because we could heat up some mac and cheese or some ravioli or some ramen noodles or some chicken noodle soup. But we don't like being told what to do. And by the government, no thank you. I want to tell my money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Just give me that little bit of Social Security that's left over so I can add gravy to this mound of mashed potatoes. But if this video has made you think, how much money do I have? How much money do I need? Go to the description, Master Your Money Plan free workbook. There's also the Retirement Reality Reset Kit and the corresponding spreadsheet that goes with it. Go and get those for yourself as well. Keep coming back. Like, share, subscribe. I post a minimum of 2 times a week. Wednesdays and Saturdays are my regular, but I have gotten very passionate lately, and so I'm doing jigger of gins hither and yon. You guys keep coming back. Share this video. There's somebody in your life who needs this information. Stop recording.